Hey, Miss Ray Bay. Hey, Miss Edmonds. How are you? Listen, you guys, I was up writing. Hey, my puddin' pop. I was up writing and something kind of came to me. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go through the theatrics with making a video or whatever. But this story kind of came to mind when I was thinking about it. Um, for my women, we know that when we have our children that, there's a certain amount of time that must surpass before we can engage in certain activities. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Miss Hudson. Hey, Dreamy. Hey, Blue. Hi, Miss Wagner. So, after we birth our offspring, we there's a certain amount of time that needs to surpass before we engage in other things, because it's the right thing to do. Our body must heal, our womb must heal. We must be very, very careful with that. So, with thinking of the story and doing some writing and reflecting, the heart is one of the most vital organs there is. I mean, people argue between which is the most vital or the most important, the brain or the heart. And everybody has their own opinion of that. But the heart is a vital organ that I also think must heal. And one thing that I always never understood when it comes to the story that I didn't touch on because the videos was just more so pointing out, other things, that there were so many people celebrating this woman not granting time for the heart to heal. You know what I'm saying? Such a vital organ, something that needs to heal, something that feels. That's why the term heartbreak, it literally your heart literally hurts and contracts like that's the term itself, no one just made that up, because the heart feels. So I was really taken aback, you guys. And again, this was just me writing, not going to be long. It's just one of my little rants. I'm sitting here eating some catfish nuggets and writing with tartar sauce. And I was so, that's one thing that kind of, my chatters, that's one thing that kind of always made me say, like, wow, I didn't know how many women celebrate moving on so quickly. Hey, Miss Love. Now I get it. You know, every now and then if you're going through something, you might find a little Friday night, a little hey now, say now, especially if you're youthful. But as mothers and of multiple, that's a whole different story. But I understand a hey now, say now, but I was so taken aback by how many people celebrated someone moving on so quickly. And if doctors say that the womb must heal, why wasn't that same grace applied to the heart when you're going through a divorce and a separation? I was really taken aback by how many women were so celebratory to go hop on the next pole stick. You know what I'm saying? Child, the catfish nuggets and this tartar sauce, and it's so good. You can either buy them. See, y'all, don't do this, Blue, because I get distracted. Y'all know how my mind is. But you can either, because I went to the fish market, you can either just buy them or you can get them to fry them in a special house sauce, child. So I paid the extra dollar and I got me 2 pounds of fried catfish nuggets and the house sauce. Good evening, Mr. Terry. So I was so taken aback by literally, y'all. I didn't know because keep in mind this story was a really, really big deal. But sitting back reflecting when you're out of it and you look at things differently and seeing things, that's something that always stuck out to me that I didn't know that we were at a part like at that point with women where it's just like, yeah, girl, go on to the next one, girl. Get it, girl. And no one was like, the masses weren't saying like, wait, baby, the womb must heal. You know what I mean? I was really confused by that. Now I get it. R. Kelly, your body's calling. You need a little hey now, say now. You might want somebody to touch you up. I get that. But damn, I did not know, my chatters, how many celebrated hopping on to the next one so quickly. And I don't know about you, but as you age and I'm not speaking for everybody.
Like her like French
Um,
fries?
I do love them. You made them yourself? Is this clay?
Yeah,
And where did you get that cheese sauce from, honey?
it's old.
Okay, can you please put that away?
Yeah. Would
I
you like
didn't
them?
know. I love that. You made really good clay french fries. That was a good job.
If I had yellow, then that's what I would have used.
Okay, we'll get some yellow Play-Doh, babes. So I was so taken aback, y'all, by how many people was just saying, yeah, go hop on the next one. I never understood that, y'all. And that bothered me. Don't ask me why it came to me tonight. Don't ask me why I was thinking about it tonight. But so many people pushed that child. Well, she grown, but certain people are children to me. Just to hop on the next one after going through not even having a completed divorce while still being wed. So many people were celebratory of that woman hopping on the next posting. And I don't get it. Oh, Miss Wagner, I agree with you so, so much. It's not healed at all and still isn't because those wounds are a bit different, you know? And that's another thing. And I think that needs to go for another conversation because as women, you know when somebody's hurting, you know damage, you know what pain looks like no matter how much we try to pretty it up. You know a broken woman, you know what I'm saying? Um and, and and that's just something that she has to be honest with herself as far as the extent of her pain and how far it goes. Because what happens is you're just going to continue to bleed your wounds over everybody else, you know. But that part, that little component, y'all, I didn't know that we were so celebratory while someone was wed to celebrate go hopping on the next pole stick. I just always thought that that was extremely crass um and disappointing, like extremely disappointing. Now don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with making love at all, but can we not be married first? You know what I'm saying? Like, can the ink dry? You know what I mean? Can we do that first so the womb can heal? I just don't understand that. Hey, Mr. Troy. Yeah, I just never understood that, y'all. And it bothered me. It really did. And clearly it still does because almost 2 years later, and here I am journaling, and I thought about that with just like reflecting and things that I probably should have touched on more. But it took a whole nother direction, and that's fine. That's not even shade. It is what it is, you know. But I literally, that was extremely disappointing how many people were celebrating a woman that was still married to be intertwining and mingling with someone else while still wed. That was, I I just don't understand that. I just never really understood that. That bothered me. That bothered me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe maybe I'm old fashioned. Maybe I'm what is it? What were we, y'all old asses can be grandmas or whatever else, child. Whatever other insult was hurled our way, but that was disappointing to see. And it was older women that were celebratory of this. Like older women, literally grandmas, no shade, because to be able to reach the point where you can see your kids grow, that's a blessing within itself. So I really hated that whole how I don't like how the old being of age was looked at in a derogatory sense. That bothered me too, but that's not the topic of discussion. But that definitely did piss me the fuck off, um, because it's a blessing. To be able to see your children have children or to just reach a certain age, especially for black men, who we are losing, to black women who cops are unaliving. So to be able to even reach a certain age in our culture, that should be celebrated and never put down or frowned upon. So for people that did that, I just look at you as you're misguided, and I'm gonna keep you uplifted in prayer and send you a sandwich because that's fucking retarded. You know what I mean? Oh, you old, haha. Are you nuts? Hello, you should be praying that you make it there. dumb. That's dumb to me. Some of this stuff was just so dumb to me. Just dumb. It's just very bothersome. But um I'm still very bothered how I didn't know that. I don't know. I just found that to be so disrespectful and so like, wow, like we're really talking about dick right now, and you not like, it was just that. I just, that part just bothered me, y'all. I never got that. That bothered me, y'all. So, um, but with the age is supposed to come wisdom. What happened to their wisdom, Miss Wagner? Legend says we are still searching for it. You know what I mean? Legend says we are still searching for that wisdom. May they find it, may they seek it, you know? But that really bothered me how many people celebrated that so quickly while a woman was still married. I think that's just so disrespectful to the union, and I think it's disrespectful to the womb. I don't know anybody else, but energy is very real, baby. So to be mixing, penises and semen and all that, like, girl, like, wait a minute. Can she heal? Take a salt bath? Soak in some pink Himalayan salt first for a minute to get that off? Oh my gosh, that bothered me so much, y'all. It did. It just, I don't know. I don't know. But that was just something that just stuck out to me. Like, wait a minute now. The womb ain't even healed, baby. The womb is not healed. To each his own. If you like it, I love it, as my grandmother would say. But I was very disappointed to see how many would celebrate. Shut up, Blue. And Miss Wagner, don't make me giggle. But I was, uh, y'all, I don't know. That was really, like, wow. That was a wow moment for me. Like, when you start to look at things differently, like, oh my gosh, wow. I don't, child. Don't be mixing semen. It's just, I can't, just to think about it. It's just, ew, ew. Like, ew. That just, I don't know, y'all. That's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't, no thanks. I can tell maybe if you 19 or something, or you had spring break back in 99 or something, freaknik, but child, nowadays ain't the time to be out here doing all this. It's not. Like, it's not the time. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Auntie Lisa. It's just not the time. I don't know. To each his own. I guess if that's what makes you happy. Personally, I don't think it did. I will always, my stance hasn't changed in certain things. I think it was certainly a rebound, but y'all, I was real disappointed how so many people were. And see, don't get me to yapping. I just wish more people would have said, like, slow down, child. You know what I mean? I think hey, Miss Beverly. I think it would have been I would have liked to see if it was more older women saying slow down, child, you know, as opposed to, fuck them, girl, fuck them, that type of energy. Um Miss Wagner. I don't even want to picture it. I want to unsee it. I just wish it was more of that, and I would have loved to see what direction. I mean, she probably would not have listened, but it would have been nice to see if it was more, of the like, hey, just focus on you and you alone type energy, as opposed to night night, Auntie Lisa, as opposed to, yeah, girl, go get with the scented margarine entrepreneur. You know what I mean? That was crazy to me, y'all. So that was just one of my reflections. I'm sure I'm going to have some more as this, still is unwinding and unraveling. I put my 2 cents in every now and then, but I'm literally I don't have the energy, to make videos and all of that about it anymore because I don't feel like I didn't do it justice. I just I don't know. I just feel like I'm glad that people started to see that this brother wasn't the monster that people were portraying him to be. I'm really glad of that. Maybe I contributed to it, but I know so many others did. And I'm really glad about that. But looking back in hindsight, I just don't know. Thank you, Mr. Terry. Oh, absolutely, Miss Wagner. Absolutely. So irrelevant. But I'm hoping that people can use that as a like for young people that look up to those type of influencers. I really really hope that they don't just don't follow down that path, because at the end of the day, there are some people that look up to that. There are some people that fall victim to appearance and, think that they're living a certain way and will aspire to be like that. And I hate that that picture was painted and so many people, younger women, might look up to that situation and carry on in that. And that's like disgusting to me, y'all. So I really hope if anything, it it makes some women move differently. Yeah, I really do. Oh, absolutely, Miss Wagner certainly did. And I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it because it's not fair. It's not fair. Um, it's not fair. I don't even want to put that out in the atmosphere. But the reality is, he did, and it's really sad. It's really sad to see just how low it went and how low he was tore down. I didn't know that we were at a point where you can have so much malice for somebody that um you just spew negativity constantly, consistently, time and time and time and time again. I'll say it as I've always said, even a broken clock is right twice a day. So, I just don't understand how so much evil was mentioned with him, and a lot of his good was overlooked because regardless, imperfections and all, that brother still did some good, and that I don't think that was highlighted enough. And it's sad at the end of the day, y'all. Thank you, Miss Love. Thank you, Miss Love. That I don't know, y'all. This story, I think it just got to a point for me where it didn't even become entertaining. It became sad, you know? It became really, really sad. Like this story, it saddened me, y'all. To keep it a buck, to keep it all the way funky. It saddened me. It's heartbreaking when you look back at it in all different aspects and all the you're welcome, my love. um it was heartbreaking to me. It really was. And on all sides and all accounts, it was very heartbreaking, to see things that were said about his family, things that were done to, his sister, hearing things that were spoken about her children, even some things that were spoken about her children, the wives. I gotta be fair. um it it just it just got really sad, y'all. The situation, the malice, the his brother Kevin's child, his wife's. It's just when I look at the story, y'all, in hindsight, it just, I don't know, it just became a really really sad situation that I wouldn't wish on anybody. It shouldn't have gone there. The things, the insults, the, like, wow. And you would think when you choose your mate, that's your safe space, you know? Never should it get to a point where it's just that dark, or that you hate someone that much that you can reveal their tax documents and secrets that you shared when you were laying down with one another. It's just it was really sad, you guys, looking back at it. It was sad. And I hope that at some point they all have happiness that they deserve, but not everybody, but that's neither here nor there. Not wishing bad, but some people, as my grandmother would say, have the day that you deserve. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm going to say about that. Some people, that's all you can do. Have the day that you deserve, honey. And that's that. Keep it moving. Hey, my lady D, how are you? Haven't seen you in so long. I hope you're doing well. I still no, I'm being dishonest. I do see you on Facebook and I like, your comments and stuff, but as far as like on YouTube, I haven't, seen you too much. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for, our impromptu interview and telling your story. You're an amazing woman. You're an amazing woman, Lady D. You really are. I'm glad that you're with us. You got an amazing story to tell. You will always, always, always have my support, and I would always wish well for you. Talk with Nino. I agree. It's really a sad situation. Yeah, talk with Nino. I do too. I don't believe he deserves all that he's endured. I agree. I agree. And that's why I'm saying, like, no matter how much wrong he's done, because hello, like, I feel like this is a broken clock. I think we've said this time and time again. He's done wrong. I get it, but I just don't think the wrong, what he done, child. I don't think the wrong warranted what was done to him. That's what I'll say. So I don't think he deserved all of that. So, and I love me some you, Miss Lady D. I didn't think he deserved all of that, y'all. I really don't. It's horrible. It's sad. It's sad when you think about it. I want no parts. I want no parts. Looking back, I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. It's just really, really sad. I don't know what I could have done differently or what. I don't know. It was just really, really sad. And some of this, even as whatever you call yourself, I don't have a title. I would say I'm creative, but I wouldn't label myself a creator or blogger or vlogger or anything. I'm just creative. But whatever you are, for those that cover the stories, from the our little circle, the wait, because we had the mega bus from the RV riders, because we were in the RV, even to the larger platforms that covered the story. Granted, we simply added our input or opinions on it, but these are their lives. So these are relationships that they had that will forever be altered, that still require some healing. And I think that's when I started looking at, things differently. Like, wow, these are their personal relationships that they now have to build up again. Um, have probably uncomfortable conversations. The siblings probably had to, because it just we can talk about it and log off, but this was their family. So I don't know, you guys. Um, it's just sad. Hey, my poo, my poo, my poo, my poo. It's just sad. We can log off or hit upload and upload the video, but they can't log off to their family and their life, their reality. This is their reality. And even after we're done speaking of it, they still have to live with it. So I think that's when I started looking at things differently. Like, wow, no matter what I say, this is their reality. This will forever be Robert's reality because he has a child with his ex-wife. They're always going to be in one another's life. The siblings will be in one another's lives. So we can log off, but they can't. This is their reality. This is real life. It was real life. So I don't know, you guys. That's just my nightly thoughts. You know, I don't try to hold you guys too long. I don't. It was just something that I was thinking about. Um, hey, Peaches. Thank you. So glad you caught me too and you commented. You know, some people just watch from the bushes, and that's fine. Just make sure if you're doing that, the least you can do is hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It's free. Just saying. We don't have to be so shady all the time. So, I don't know, you guys. That's just something that I was thinking about. While I was sitting here writing that there was so many people that didn't extend grace to letting the womb heal. So I guess with wrapping up, I would say, here's to healing wombs and healing your heart, But I don't know. I still wish everyone the best. So that was just my little chatty minute. Y'all know how I used to do. They used to tease me because my chatty minutes would be like 11 minutes, child, but I gave y'all a whole 26, 27 with just my nightly thoughts. So um, I don't want to end it. Or for those that might listen before you're going to bed, I would hate to be the party that leaves you with negativity. So I'm going to end it on a good note and say that I think that you're amazing. And here's to healing to whomever you are. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Stormy. I know, right, Lady D? That's ugly, man. That's ugly. I've never had, and I've had some people do me dirty, honey, dirty. And some I've, met with that energy when I was younger. Um, but I don't know, I've never had anyone make me want to hurt them that bad because I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. And people are here for a lesson or a blessing. And that's how I approach anyone that I encounter. Are you my lesson or are you my blessing? You know what I mean? So that's all I have to say about that. So I think you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for supporting me. For those that stuck with me from the beginning and never left, I see you, I recognize you, and you're amazing. So I'm going to end it on that note. You guys make sure to protect you, and I will talk to you later and probably eat with you guys tomorrow while I'm working. Child, I can't wait till this project ends working with the family business. I need my mornings back. Oh my goodness, I need my mornings back. But you got to do what you got to do for the kids and generational wealth and just doing what you need to do. So I can't wait till this is over. And I need a raise to my family that's listening. Y'all, I need a raise. I love y'all. So I'll probably eat with y'all tomorrow morning. Good night, Miss Angel. I haven't seen you in so long, pretty. I hope all is well with you, beautiful. You're in my prayers as well. You're another beautiful soul that I met. So you guys have a good night, and I will eat and chat with you tomorrow. And I love you. And I mean it. Night, night.